Oh my god, my ear's bleeding. My armpit injections. I felt bougie in 2019 and I'm going to feel bougie in 2020. It looks very, very Gucci inspired. Hello, you beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, I am Luce Stephenson, but you can call me Luce because we're all friends here. Today we are going to be doing a roundup of my favourite things from 2019, and this includes a whole range of stuff, not just makeup. So let's just get straight into it. If you are new, don't forget to hit subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll hopefully see you when I upload next. I upload on Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, and sometimes I upload a little sneaky bonus video throughout the week as well, so turn that notification bell on so you don't miss them, and let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to save the makeup till last and we'll go through the other things first. The first thing is a bit of a peculiar one. These are travel mugs from B&M, I believe I got them from. These are just basic travel mugs, but the difference is they have like a little slot here where you can close it and open it. So if you put it in your car or if you're carrying it about and you just dipsy like me and just like spill things all the time, this is perfect because you can't spill it. And it's even better now because my new car doesn't have cup holders, so I have to kind of like lodge this in and then hope that it doesn't tip over. But if it does, it ain't gonna fall out. So I bought the pink one and I used it that much. I was using it every single day for work. I was using it at my desk at work and everything like that. So my mum actually bought me the grey version for Christmas. So yeah, I absolutely love these, and I think they're like £1, £2 each. This one needs a good clean, as you can probably tell, but we're all friends here. Another favourite of mine was my trip to Disneyland Paris with my best friend Laura. If you all don't know by now, if you are new to my channel, I surprised my best friend with a trip to Disneyland Paris at the back end of November, the last week of November, so it was all Christmas themed. It was amazing, and absolutely loved that, and it was probably like the best trip. Because I didn't really go anywhere else last year anyway, but it would have been the best trip anyway because it was just amazing. And this is just one of the mugs that I got from there. I got a mug, I got loads of other stuff. I will leave a link to all of my Disneyland Paris footage down below because I've got like vlogs, I've got 24 hours eating Disneyland Paris food, I've got like packing videos, all of that good stuff. So I'll leave all that linked down below. And something that I bought to go to Disneyland Paris with, which has become like an everyday staple for me, is my black River Island coat. Let me go get it. Here she is in all of her beauty. So it's just a basic kind of puffery coat. You'll have seen this on my Instagram when I shared like pics from Paris and stuff. I got pictures like obviously outside the Eiffel Tower, in Disneyland with this coat on, and it's got a nice big hood fur around it. I love the pattern on the inside, and it's got a belt so you can tuck yourself in. It's got the fur on the neck, so it's so nice and cozy, but it's not like, I get really claustrophobic and it makes me anxious when I have like stuff around my neck and I feel kind of like trapped in and locked in and really, really warm. But this doesn't do this. It's so nice and cozy. I'd highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. The next little set of coat, bag and scarf is just the ultimate trio to look fancy AF. So I all started with this brown River Island bag, which just looks like this. You'll have seen this in my maybe November favourites. Absolutely love this. So I got this bag, and then to match it I got this River Island scarf, which looks very, very Gucci inspired, without the price tag, and then it has like the little brown lining on the outside of it. Love that. And then to go with it all, to tie it all together, I originally got a coat from River Island and it wasn't what I liked, and then I saw this one in New Look online. It's beautiful. I'll put a little picture on the screen. I'm pretty sure that was in my November favourites too. If you just want to look fancy AF, then this is the ultimate trio. Like, you can put anything on underneath this and you'll look banging. So like, absolute favourite of mine. I've never had like a fancy coat and a fancy bag and a fancy scarf trio before, so I felt bougie in 2019 and I'm going to feel bougie in 2020. I want like the same little assembly set but with like black and white check coat instead. The other two favourites from 2019, the first one has got to be my armpit injections. So if you don't know, I suffer with anxiety, and part of my anxiety is it makes me sweat. And if I wear certain tops that are long and maybe a bit tight on my armpits, then I sweat. If I get a little bit anxious, then I sweat even more so. So 2019 was the year that I finally got my armpits injected to help to reduce my sweating. It worked. I will leave the link down below to where I went. It's Luce Aesthetics in Middlesbrough, in Thornaby, from Lauren Savage. She's a fully qualified nurse, and into the new year 2020 I've just had my lips done by her as well. I filmed the full process, so if it is already up, I will leave it linked down below. But when I get my armpits done again, I will film all of that, so you can see what it's like, because the armpits included no numbing cream and 30 injections in each armpit, so it's a bit different. And then the last miscellaneous one before we go into the makeup is my new car. So 2019, my old car, my first ever car that I've ever got, my car set died on me just as I came back from Disneyland Paris. And I did say to myself when I renewed the MOT in like the June, July time, that if anything else happened again with it and something went kaput, then I'd just get myself a new car, because I've had it for years. It was really old. It was like a 2006 reg car. So it needed replacing, so I completely upgraded. I'll put some pictures on if I can find some of my car that I've currently got now. I've got a Citroen DS3 and it's a 2016 reg. I got it on PCP and I love it. I love it. I love the fact that I don't have to de-ice the inside of my car anymore when it's icy outside. Just the little things that like you appreciate. So before we go into the makeup, I just have one that's kind of a bit makeup related and kind of a bit YouTube related, but also kind of not. These are my contact lenses. So if you know me in my whole contact lens journey, I've got lumps on my eyeballs from wearing contact lenses every single day when I was a bit younger, and I went to wearing glasses all the time. And it would do my head in when I would do YouTube videos. So if I wanted to just sit down and just film one video, then I'd be like, but I'm using like a full day's worth of contact lenses, which are pricey AF, to film like one thing, or if I want to go to the gym, like it's just an absolute waste. So I went to the opticians and asked about it, and asked about like 2-week long contact lenses instead of a month, which is what made my eyes really dry. And I got these ones, which are actually a month ones, but they rehydrate themselves, and I love them so much. Like I absolutely love them. I'm obviously wearing them right now. Yes, that was a massive change for me in 2019, is actually being able to wear contact lenses again and not feel like I'm just throwing money down the drain by opening a fresh pack and then having to bin it like as soon as I'm finished wearing them, instead of being able to wear them all day long or reuse them. So yeah, that was a massive upgrade. So now we'll do makeup, then we'll do a little bit of deodorant and perfume and skincare at the end. So let's just start with the makeup. So I'm going to start with the base products. So my favourite foundation of all time, like still to this day, is the MAC Studio Fix foundation. This is in the shade NC17. Just looks like this. I absolutely love this. I mention it all the time. It's always in my favourites. Just love it. And for more day-to-day use, I use the No. 7 Stay Perfect Super Light Foundation. I'm in the lighter shade. In No. 7, if you go to them, they'll do like the little take a little picture of the side of your skin, and then they'll tell you what shade you're going to be. So really, really good if you're not sure on like what colour you're going to be, and it isn't too pricey, but that is just perfect for day-to-day wear. And another thing which is pricey AF, like so ridiculously pricey for a tinted moisturiser, but it is so good. This is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturiser with SPF 30 and triple PA protection, I think that's how you pronounce that. And this just looks like this. I'm in the shade Finland Light 1 and absolutely love this. And it was something that I tried when I went to a NARS counter and got a makeover by their senior makeup artist, who was absolutely lovely. Really nice experience. And he put the tinted moisturiser on me and I was like, wow, I like that for a tinted moisturiser. So yeah, I bought it and it was like £30 and it's amazing. For setting my face in place, I absolutely love the MAC Studio Fix. I got this recently in the shade NC30. I always recommend going a little bit like darker with your shade when it comes to the powder foundation. For me personally, I have to, so just check it out on the counter first before you buy it. Really full coverage. I got on it from Shaniqua using it, who absolutely raves about it, but it's just thebomb.com, especially if you want a bit of extra coverage on top of your foundation. Like, that is perfecto. Another powder that I've been absolutely loving, but for a completely different reason, this is the RCMA translucent powder, which just looks like this. And this basically is a translucent powder that I've had for a very long time. The packaging for it isn't the very best for translucent powder. Oh my god, my ear's bleeding. Why is my ear bleeding? Hello, I'm back. I've cleaned my ears. I took my earrings out for the first time. like my new ones. I've had them done for like a long time now. So it's definitely okay to come out, but they're bleeding. So I'm just going to let them have some air. And let's get straight back into it. If I can spit my words out again. So, as I was saying, absolutely love this RCMA powder. But what I've been using it for recently is as a dry shampoo, which sounds so bizarre, but it actually works so well using, if you have like a cheap translucent powder. I mean, this one isn't cheap, but I don't particularly like it as much on my face anymore after I've tried other powders. So I thought, like, how can I use it without it just like going in the bin? So yeah, I started using it as dry shampoo, so I just kind of dust it into my hair and then rub it all in, and then my hair looks blonder, which looks even better. But it also has no grease left in it, so yeah, highly recommend if you've got like a translucent powder that you just haven't got on well with, but you don't want to bin it because you spend moolah on it. Try it as a dry shampoo. Awesome. Next up, we have bronzers. This one will be like no shock for you at all. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Tan. Absolutely amazing. And then another one that I've been loving, which is, I won't even say it's a dupe, to be fair, it's totally different. You can tell like the colours are just totally different. But this is the Primark PS Bronze Glow in the shade 2, in the shade Sunset, and it's £2. And it's really nice. I have the MAC one on today because it's just my favourite. It just gives such a nice warmth glow to the skin. This one's really good, but you have to be light-handed with it, so just a little pre-warning if you did want like a cheaper alternative, or if you just want to try a Primark one. Next up, we have blushes, and one of them is like a blush and a bronzer I used all last year, but we'll start with that one first, and that is the Hourglass, that's right, isn't it? Hourglass, oh my god. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit in the Volume 3. So it just looks like this. As you can see, it's very dirty from our fingerprints. And it just looks like this. And it's basically a palette that has like a bronzer, it has 2 blushes, and then these are kind of like setting powders / highlighting powders. But I never really used this row. I just kind of used the bottom row. Absolutely loved these two. I love them mixed together as blushes. I love them by themselves as blushes. Like this year, I discovered blusher. Like I fell in love with blusher, and now I absolutely love it. And I love the bronzer in this. This bronzer is perfect for like a nice natural glow. Like it's nothing like the MAC one where it's like really intense, lovely and bronze. This is like a just soft sun-kissed kind of glow. Perfect for like work and stuff. And like you obviously don't want to be like full on like Instagram baddie at work, but you know what I mean. And then the other ones are blushes that I fell in love with. Please don't tell me this one's broken. The first one, which I thought might have been broke then, is the Benefit Gold Rush blusher. Oh my golly gosh. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking these now. I'm getting too excited. This is absolutely amazing. It's described as a warm golden nectar blush. It just looks like this. Oh my god, it is absolutely stunning. It doesn't look like it's all that much. I mean, you can't even see it all that much on my finger, but it is stunning on the skin. And this is something that I never would have tried if my best friend didn't get me for my birthday. Not last year, the year before, like 2018. Amazing. Another Primark one that I've absolutely loved. I tried like a full face of Primark makeup in Vlogtober. Oh my god, I fell in love with so much stuff, hence why there's a couple of stuff in this video. And one of them is their blusher. This is the PS blush in the shade Drama, and this is £1.50, and it is amazing. Like so good, and you wouldn't even like this was like kind of, I had to pick out of a bad bunch of colours, but oh my god, it's absolutely amazing, and I'd be so happy to have that just for the rest of my life and not any other blusher. Same for this one. This is the No. 7 Apricot Blossom Powder Blusher. And I kind of bought this, not because it would have been something that I would have bought. I was literally on a trip with Blake. Where did we go? Oh, it's another place we went in 2019. We went to Chester. Went to Chester. And I forgot my blusher. So I went and had to buy one. I think I forgot something else as well. Did I forget my foundation? Yeah, I forgot my foundation, I forgot my blusher, so I went and bought the No. 7 foundation, which did I show you? Yeah, I did show you. I was thinking, I didn't see it on the side then. And I got this because it was in the deal, so I was like, oh, I'll get them too, it's 2 for whatever. I love this. Absolutely love it. And then another blusher palette that I fell in love with. This is the Beauty Bakerie Piece of Cake Blush Palette, and it just looks like this. It has 3 different shades in it. All of them are sparkly. This one is absolutely stunning, Bon Appetit. I love them all mixed together. I love these two mixed together. I love these two mixed together. I just love this palette so much. Highly recommend. And I got that, remember, I got this in the January sales in 2019. So I've used this like throughout the year, and just like I couldn't put it down for so long. It was the year I discovered blusher, as I've said. Next up is highlighter, and I actually only have one to mention because this has kind of been the one that I've just gravitated towards all year round. So I just think instead of bringing other ones in for the sake of it, I'll just mention the one that I actually care about. This is the Doll Beauty Like a Diamond highlighter. It just looks like this. As you can see, it's got a hole in the middle. It keeps breaking because obviously it's got a big hole in it. And I keep just pressing it back down and using it. I have got it on today, but I haven't got like loads on. But if you want like an intense highlighter, like that is the one. And they do it in boots now as well, which is just even better. And whilst I'm talking about Doll Beauty, I'll go on to lashes. I fell in love with lashes in 2019. I feel like I kind of cracked how to put them on 2018, 2019. But 2019 was the year that I even ended up with a lash drawer, like an eyelash drawer. I'll leave that link down below if you want to see my whole eyelash collection, because it is just ridiculous. But yeah, I ended up with a full drawer of eyelashes because that's how much I fell in love with them. And my favourite ones are Doll Beauty ones, which just look like this. And these ones are the shade Eva, the style Eva, which was like my go-to one for so long. Massive, massive lashes, absolutely amazing. And I love loads of other ones as well. I really like Olivia for kind of like a bit less in your face kind of lash. But yeah, Doll Beauty lashes are where they're at. I would recommend buying them off their website instead of buying them in like Topshop, because the Topshop ones aren't as good quality in my opinion as the ones that you get online. So yeah, just want to put that out there. I really want to try their lipsticks and lip glosses this year. That's going to be like a thing for me to tick off that I want to try this year. Another thing that changed my eyelash game is the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. This is amazing. I used to always use Duo Lash, and I'd get the squeezy one and then I'd try and get the thingy one, and it was just, I don't know, it just isn't as good as this. And I bought this on a whim when it was in the sale on Beauty Bay, and I don't think I'd ever go back to Duo Lash now, which is crazy to say. I kind of only have one eyeshadow palette that I want to mention, because there's not really one that I've like always like used or did like a full look with or something, but I found that no matter whatever like makeup look I was doing, I always had this palette out with other palettes. This is the Tartelette palette from obviously Tarte, and it's just full of mattes, and it is just one of them palettes that like you just can't go wrong. I could do beautiful matte eyeshadow looks with this, but then I can also use this as like my transition colours for other colours, or if I'm missing colours out of a palette, they'll always be in here. I love this so much. I don't really reach for my Tartelette in Bloom, I think it's called, like the Tartelette 2 palette. Don't really reach for that one as much, but this one I love. I really want to try the toasted one as well. But I have quite a lot of eyeshadows that I need to get through and actually try for one time. Never mind getting new ones. So yeah, absolutely love that palette. We'll quickly do brows and mascara. Both of them are from Benefit. Benefit just rule the game when it comes to brows and mascara. The first thing is the Benefit Gimme Brow, which I've got on today. I absolutely love. I use it every single day. I also absolutely loved, I wrote down the name for it, the NYX Brow Mascara, because I used it all up and put in an empties video, but I knew I had to mention it because it was just one that I just used all year round. Like, it lasted so long. I actually think I do prefer it over Gimme Brow, and it's cheaper. It's like maybe £5-6. This is like 22, 23. So I'd recommend getting the NYX one. I was using the shade Black because you literally just went shoop, and it was done. Whereas this one I have to like kind of build it up, and this is the shade 5, so it's like the darkest one. So yeah, the NYX Brow Mascara was where it was at. I think once I go through all my Gimme Brows, I'll end up just buying the NYX one because yeah, I just love it. The mascara is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang, which I absolutely love. I do think that you need to like dry out the bottle a little bit first before you use it, but that's just in my opinion. My eyelashes can't handle heavy mascara, like heavy wet mascara, and this is definitely a heavy wet mascara. So if you don't like that, you will not like this mascara unless it's like started to dry out a little bit, which it lasts ages anyway, so you can justify it, but it's just waiting for it to dry out. It's just a pain in the ass. Absolutely love this, but I'm hoping I can find something that trumps it in 2020. Oh my god, 2020. Crazy. I think it's the first time I've said it. No, it's probably not. I'm lying. So I feel like 2019 was the year that I discovered kind of like a darker lip liner and a lighter lipstick in the middle, which I think everybody did really, let's be serious. But I thought I'd show you my kind of go-to duos that I would always reach for. I'd always pack both of these. I mainly would pack these, but sometimes I'd change up and pack this one as well. But I'll explain what they are. So the first two, most of these are MAC as well. The first two are both the lipsticks that I'd always reach for. The first one is Creme Cup by MAC. You can see like by how much I've used up, just how much I actually love it. And I'd always pair this with the lip liner in the shade Saw from MAC, or I would pair it with the Code Soft Smooth Lip Liner, which I think, to be honest with you, I think I'm coming to the end of. I think I might have actually need to use this up, which would be crazy for like a lip liner. I don't think I can see without rolling it all the way up. I don't think it'll come back down. But I don't think I've got much more left of this one. And this is, I think it's quite pricey actually. I think it's £18 in Boots. Don't quote me, but I did get it sent to me from them, and they only do it in one shade. It's amazing, like really, 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 really nice. It's a bit softer and creamier than the MAC ones, which sometimes is a good thing, sometimes is a bad thing. With this one, it's all right. It's manageable, soft and creamy. It's not like too soft and creamy that it just slips all over and there's no point you even trying to put some structure on your face with a lip liner. But yeah, really, really like it. And then the other one is like my nude go-to kind of duo. And the first thing is the lipstick in the shade Myth, which just looks like this, and then I pair this with the lip liner in the shade Strip Down, if I can spit my words out, and this gives like a perfect juicy nudie brownie beautiful nudie lip. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just, like I said, bomb.com. These are my favourites. They're all going to be bomb.com. So deodorant and perfume, I thought I'd just give a little honourable shout out to these. The first is the Mitchum roll-on deodorant. Like I said, 2019 was the year that I sorted my sweaty armpits out. So alongside, I think before actually I got the, before I got my laser treatment, I was trying different roll-ons to see if they would help, so I didn't have to get like, obviously the injection treatment. And I started using this. I use the roll ball one to begin with, and it's horrible. Like, it leaves like little creases, like loads of like sticky residue in your creases of your armpit, and it hurts and it stings and etc, etc. This one is absolutely amazing, which highly, highly recommend. And I've also had you guys reach out to me and tell me like how much it worked for you, how it helped you like wearing a white shirt for an hour and a half job interview and you didn't sweat, and it was just amazing. So I do know that it definitely works for some people, but just try it and see whether it works for you. And then the other thing that I absolutely loved this past year has been the Misguided Babe Power perfume. This smells absolutely amazing. Like, I would definitely buy this again. And I've saw they do like little mini gift sets in Morrison's and stuff, like £10. We got a little mini of it, which I think is really sweet. But also, I have loved the body spray as well. This is the Misguided Unicorn Dreams Body Mist. I did get this sent to me. I did get the perfume sent to me, but oh my god, I would 100% buy these again. Like 100% buy them again. They were so good. So that is kind of like perfumes. Let's go on to body care and skincare. So I've only got 3 things for kind of like hair and body, and to be honest with you, they're all hair stuff. I don't really have anything that's kind of like stood out to me this year, like body wise. Like, it's all, no, I love absolutely love Soap and Glory. Like, that's always in like my empties and stuff like that. So I mean, that's always my favourite, so I don't really feel like I need to mention them. But I am going to mention the hair trio that I've fallen in love with. So the first is a little duo from the brand Matrix by Large, and I bought these like from recommendations from my hairdresser. The first is the shampoo, which is for fragile hair, and then we also have the conditioner, which is just like the same, like a little matching set. And then I also, to be fair, which I wasn't going to mention, but I will mention, I also use the Matrix, the Matrix So Long Damage Break Fix as well to help my hair, because it's all, I've been on a hair journey this year. I've been on many journeys this year, haven't I? But I have been on a hair journey this year, and towards the end of the year I also picked up the Matrix Miracle Creator, which is the multitasking treatment. It has 20 different benefits in it, and I spray that to the end of my hair when I've washed my hair. But apart from that, like, they're kind of like my just typical products that I use for my hair. And the other thing that I use, which I kind of went through a phase where I was using it every single time I washed my hair, and now I've just kind of like left a little bit of time in between. And basically this is the Tricette Zero Yellow Maximum Violet Pigment Shampoo, and this is probably the strongest kind of purple shampoo I've ever tried. Super powerful, and yeah, love it. So that's like my little magic duo for my hair. And then I've got a couple of skincare stuff that I just want to kind of briefly mention, because skincare is something that I started taking seriously towards like the end of 2019 and started looking after myself more. And I went through a full tub of the Emma Hardy cleansing balm, which I absolutely loved. If it didn't have such a big price tag, I'd buy that over again, but I just cannot justify that much money on it. So I'm at the process at the moment of like kind of trying different ones. I'm using the Avon one at the moment. That's all right. Meh. And I'm going to try my little sample of the Body Shop one next. But I used to use cleansing cloths, and I found that like I needed to wash them as soon as I used them because they were just covered in makeup, and I was running out of them, and I was having to buy more because obviously I was washing them and using them every single day, and I couldn't wash them every single day. So I tried this instead. This is a sponge. It goes hard when it's dry, but when it's wet it goes super soft. It's like a baby sponge. I got this really cheap, maybe like £1 something for 2, and I use this to take off my makeup. I use it to take off face masks. It is amazing, would highly recommend, and it just completely changed my life in 2019. Something else that I've been using new enough every single day, to be honest with you, is the Pixi Glow Tonic. And I've kind of stepped back from my skincare routine just because I've just started a new job and I'm tired and etc. Oh, sorry, I just dropped something. And I can tell like my kind of dryness on my nose, my flakiness has like totally came back, and it's because I've stopped using this. This is the Pixi Glow Tonic Exfoliating Toner. Highly recommend. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Something else that has been amazing for me is the Tea Tree Superdrug Action Spot Stick, and it just looks like this, and basically I just kind of lather it over my spots when I'm struggling with some. I don't know if I focus there, but absolutely love this, and I can imagine it's very cheap. I got it sent to me like many moons ago from Superdrug, and I just kind of saw it in my drawer and I thought, oh, I'll start using that because I haven't got anything for my spots. I'll use that. It's amazing. Really impressed. And then the last thing, which I'm so impressed with, this is the Clarins Lip Comfort Oil, and I don't know if you can see, hold it up close for you, it's got the tiniest little bit left. This has been my saviour when I went and got my lips done, and then my lips were really dry before I even got them done anyway. They were like cracked and stuff, and then as soon as I got my lips done, about 2-3 days later, I went to the spa, and I was like obviously in the sauna and stuff, and it just completely dried out my lip area, and this just fixed it. And I will definitely be buying a new one. This is just the shade 01 Honey, but I saw that there's got a honey sparkle, and I wonder to see what that would like. So yeah, highly recommend all of these products that I've mentioned. If you feel like I've not mentioned something that I loved throughout the year, please let me know, because I've tried so hard. Like, I've wrote the list about 3 different times and added stuff on, and then still added stuff on along the way. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, don't forget to check out, I don't know if it's going to be up after this video or if it's already up, I've done a full video of this makeup look whilst also reflecting on 2019 as well, and I talk a lot more about like the struggles of 2019, my mental health, counselling, antidepressants, but then also a whole career change. Like, it's a really nice video to just kind of sit down and chat, but also get to know me a little bit more as well and what's going on in my life outside of YouTube, because this is just a little hobby for me. It's not my career, and it's not what I do every single day. I work full time and stuff, so yeah. I will leave it linked down below if it is already up. If it's not, then it's coming very soon. I upload, by the way, on Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays, but don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos, but also so that you get notified when I do upload some bonus videos as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you another day. Thank you, bye.